Welcome to my 7.0.3 rotation guide for Assassination Rooks. This guide I'm briefly going to go over the talents, the stats, artifact weapon traits, and of course the rotation. Let's start off by checking out the talents. Level 15, Elraid Planning, the best out of them. You will see later why it's so strong. Level 30 we go for Night Stalker, basically the only choice here, that increases your damage. Level 45, Deeper Stratagem, also the best one here, basically just gives you 10% increased damage on your Envenom and Rupture. Level 60, I recommend going for Cheat Death, because you don't really have to worry about it, it's always going to proc if you're about to die. Going for Elusiveness sometimes might be a good option, but since you have to use your Feint ability, which costs energy, you're going to use on DPS. So I prefer Cheat Death, where I don't really have to care about it, and it still saves my ass a lot of times. Level 75, also for raiding, only the choice here is Thuggy. Sometimes increases your DPS when there's ads that die, so you get the cooldown back on Garrote. On level 90, this is really interesting. Basically, you can say that before you have reached 80% mastery rating, you should use Exsanguate. After 80% mastery, go for Agonizing Poison. Simple as that. For level 100, we are gonna use Venom Rush. The other talents really don't work with the rotation well. Mark for Death, it's extremely bad for Asa Rooks. And yeah, just go for Venom Rush, it's really good, increases your energy regeneration. That's like the biggest problem for Asa Rogues, the energy regeneration. Alright, so let's talk about stats. Basically you want to go for Mastery as your main stat, after that Critical Rate, then Versatility, and then Haste. Haste really is that bad that you really want to avoid getting any of it at all. Alright, let's check out the artifact weapon trait. So, you want to go from here all the way down to Blood of the Assassinated. It's the best gold trait of all of them. After that, go up to Bag of Tricks. And then from Assassin's Blades down to Poison Knives to the last gold trait. And after that, we just gonna go and put points into Balanced Blades. That's the last DPS increase. The other 3 talents are just mobility or utility, so feel free to choose whatever you want. On our relics, you really want to get Rupture damage over anything else. The other really don't difference. There's really no difference at all between the others, so try to get Rupture damage, the best one you can get. Alright. So let's talk about the abilities we're gonna use. Abilities: Mutilate, simple combo point generator, costs 55 energy. Garrote, 45 energy. It's a blade you will want to keep up on your main target all times. A Rupture, you want to use it with 6 combo points all of the time on as many targets as possible and keep the buff up 100% of the time. After that we have Envenom. Envenom we're going to use to proc our Elraid Planning, so we want to use Envenom on roughly 3 or 4 combo points. Really depends on how often you crit and how many combo points you generate by using 1 Mutilate. Then we have Fan of Knives. Fan of Knives, our AoE talent. Basically you're just going to use it on 3 or more targets. When you're using Agonizing Poison, this ability is really weak, since you don't do the damage with the poison, with deadly poison, so just stack up the Agonizing Poison stack to 5 and then apply Rupture to everyone and keep up the buff only when it's necessary. Last but not least, we have Poison Knives. Poison Knives, really the only time you use it is when you have to stay away from the boss and you want to keep up your poison on the debuff, the poison on the target. Just throw it once, it costs 40 energy, which is a lot, so If your target is about to run out of the 5th stack, then apply it. Big cooldowns. We have Vendetta, 1.5 minute cooldown. It's the strongest one of all of them we have. It's really good, just flat damage increase. It's insane. And also with our gold trait, it does a dot on the target as well. It works pretty well when you have the legendary boots, which decreases the cooldown, which is extremely strong. The next one is Vanish. Vanish, you will always do the Vanish Rupture combo whenever it's ready. Also, the only reason we use that is because of the talent Night Stalker, which increases the damage by 50% when we attack something out of stealth. Alright, last but not least, we have Kingsbane. Basically flat damage, and then it does a dot. And yeah, the damage increases for when there is a lethal poison on the target active. So, let's go and do the rotation now. First of all, it's really important to keep off your dots on the target, so Garrote and Rupture. Rupture always have 6 combo points, and then it's all about maintaining your elaborate planning debuff. Like I said earlier, you want to use your Envenom on 3 or 4 combo points, so that you will stack up a little bit of energy and then use it, so you have your elaborate planning as long as possible active. That's basically it. It sounds kinda easy, but it takes a lot of practice. It's really fast paced, and managing your cooldowns into it helps you out a little bit, because if you use Vendetta you get full energy, so it's really nice having the legendary as well, which decreases the cooldown of it. So I'm just gonna start off. I'm gonna go out of stealth with Garrote. I'm gonna apply Mutilate, Vendetta, Vanish, Rupture, Artifact Weapon, and then I'm just gonna maintain the array planning debuff. So now I am on 2 combo points. I have to use one again. I get a proc with 4 combo points, which is insane. And I'm just gonna try to keep up elaborate planning debuff. At around 8 you can start reapplying Rupture. Since I'm talking so much, I messed up there. I should have applied Rupture earlier. I still made it in time, which was kinda lucky. So yeah, keep up elaborate planning debuff and maintain your debuffs. On one target it's pretty simple, but once you reach 2 or 3 target it gets really difficult. Alright, here we go. We're gonna apply Kingsbane whenever it's on cooldown, I mean. Alright, so again, now I got 3 combo points here. I'm gonna wait until it's off cooldown. Here we go. Let's Mutilate, Vendetta, and Venom here, so we don't get energy maxed. Wait up. And now I'm gonna stack up for Rupture again. Really important that you go for 6 combo points here. Now we're gonna waste 1, which is sad, but sometimes happens. Gonna go Garrote again. And keep up elaborate planning. Yeah, that's it basically. So if you have any questions, just leave a comment. I'm happy to help you. And until now, bye bye.